everybody, welcome back. I hope you're having a great day so far. So today I'm back with a recap of my 2021 planner stack. So I'll update you guys on how I've been using my agendas, how they've been working for me, and which planners and tools have made it to the end of the year, and what I plan on bringing with me in 2022. So I'm currently using a few different organizational tools. I have my A5 size agenda, which is my main planner. I'm also using my pocket size Gelio. I'm using a journal and my clipboards. So starting with my A5 size agenda, I'm still using my black Filofax Calypso, and I really like this agenda. It's not the most pretty planner that I own. It's functional though, so I've been using it and I'll finish out the year in it. And what I love most about this planner is the snap closure and the layout. So I've been using it and I do really like it. The front cover is a little less streamlined than what I would like, so I'll most likely switch agenda covers for the beginning of 2022. I have a bunch of different A5 size covers, so I'll have the same setup most likely and just switch out the cover. But I will need to clean up some of my papers in here. It's kind of messy just from everyday use, but all of my sections are still the same as my last setup video. So I have my front dashboard with my logo. Then I have a little sticky note hub, my inbox, and then I also have a set of 3 dividers with my quarterly and monthly overviews. My quarterly and monthly inserts work really well for me, so I'll be keeping the same style for 2022, but I am thinking of switching up my weekly section. So behind my schedule tab, I have the week on 2-page vertical layout from Infinite Lotus, and I do really like these inserts. They have a lot of space to plan, and if you like white space in your planner, these are a great option because you can fit a lot of plans, a lot of information, but there's also a lot of room, so you can have some open space too if that's what you like. I feel like sometimes the weekly overviews that are on one page feel a little bit cramped if I have a really busy week. But having said that, I think I am going to go back to those because I'm thinking of splitting my main agenda into 2 different agendas. After that, I have my daily section for my daily planner inserts, and I use these every week, so that section will probably stay the same since it's working well for me. But after that, I have my finance section, and I'm still using my business finance inserts that I collabed with Alamon Paper Co. on. I love those inserts. They're super, super helpful, so I will continue using those. And then after that, I have 2 different sections. I have my project section and my ideas section. Right now, those just have some notes paper behind them, but I do use them for making lists and mapping out projects. So for the most part, my agenda will probably stay the same, but I'm thinking that I'm gonna split my agenda into 2 separate agendas. So I'm thinking I'll either create a separate work agenda or a separate finance agenda. I'm still deciding which would work better for me, but I would really prefer my finances to stay at home at all times, and I'd like to be able to bring my agenda out of the house with me. So I'm deciding whether I want to keep all of my plans, work and personal, in my planner, and then separate out finances into a more compact A5 planner, or if I want to separate just work items and then keep my personal plans and my finances at home. I'm still deciding which would work better for me, so I will probably update you guys later in 2022. The next agenda that I'm using is my matte charcoal croc Gelio Campagna, and I love this little agenda. First of all, Gelio is one of the best agenda spots that you can find. Their leather and their craftsmanship is amazing, and I like the matte Croco planners because they feel like suede. They're super, super smooth, and I feel like the gold rings in this agenda makes it just really luxurious. So I'm obsessed, and it's actually the charcoal color, but to me it just looks like matte black, which I really like. They do have a matte black option, but it almost looks like it has a coating over it, and I really like this like raw matte style. So I've been using this for probably the last couple years, and I rarely show it because it's just reference information, but I use it regularly and it's always at my desk. So I'm using this for reference information. This planner sits in a drawer at my desk at all times and it doesn't leave the house. So I keep my passwords and important cards inside. In the front, there are 3 card slot pockets and a passport pocket in the front cover, along with a secretarial pocket. And in the front cover, I have my insurance cards, and I also have appointment cards in the secretarial pocket. It also has a large full-length back pocket, so you could put money in there, checks. I have just stamps back there for now. And in the front of my planner, I have a few of my business cards, a dashboard from Infinite Lotus, and then I have a set of 4 dividers, and those are divided into 4 quarters of the year, and I have monthly inserts from Infinite Lotus in each of those sections. So I use this mainly for referencing dates. I may make notes on them sometimes, but really it's just for referencing. If I'm looking up passwords or making appointments, I probably have this agenda out, so I might use it to reference a date quickly. And in the back of the agenda, I have 3 bottom dividers. They're actually top dividers from Infinite Lotus, but I flipped them around to be bottom dividers so that they're easier to flip. So this is where I keep all of my passwords. And I have 3 sections, one for personal, one for work, and then one for miscellaneous. So for example, in my personal, I have my personal emails, my social logins, and any information like that is in the front. Then the work-related emails and program logins, all of that is in the second tab. And then the third tab is anything else. So subscriptions, stores, like my Target and Sephora memberships, anything that's kind of miscellaneous goes back there. The inserts that I use in my password section are the password inserts from Infinite Lotus, and I like these because they keep your passwords and login information really neat and organized. So for the pocket size, there is 4 different sections per page, and then they're double-sided. So it has source, it has the login, password, and notes. So for example, like for a subscription like Skillshare, I would put in Skillshare, the email or username I used, the password, and then maybe the date when my free trial ends or the date that the subscription or membership would renew. And then in the back of this agenda, I have a clear frosted top-loading pocket, which is from Filofax, and that's where I keep my cards. So I have business cards that I collect over the years and bank cards or any other cards that I might want to hold on to. And then there's also another secretarial pocket in the back and a zip pocket. So the zip pocket is a really nice feature if you want to take this out of the house with you. So if you have bank cards or important cards or cash, you could zip them up so they're nice and secure. But mine doesn't leave the house, so I don't really have anything in there right now. And the pen that I'm using in this agenda is the Mini Zebra pen, and I've had this for a long time. I bought it for my Louis Vuitton PM agenda since it has such a small pen loop. This is really the only pen that fits in it. This planner here though does fit a regular size pen, so any pen should fit in the pen loop, but I thought it was cute and I have it, so I just added it to this agenda. It's really small, so it's difficult to write with, and it is a ballpoint pen, but it's there if I need it. When this style comes back in A5 size, I'm definitely going to purchase it. I've been waiting for it to be back in stock, but I just love it so much that I would definitely purchase it in A5 size as well. Okay, so the next planner is my A6 VDS Beige Croco Planner. And I'm not currently using it, but I really want to find a way to incorporate it into my 2022 lineup. It's so pretty and probably my favorite agenda that I've ever purchased. I have so many that I love, but this one is probably my favorite. I love the size, I love the look of it. The only thing is that I can't use it as my main agenda because A5 is my favorite planner size for like a main agenda. So I have to use that as my main planner. But I really love this size, so I'm looking for a way to incorporate it. I don't know exactly what I'll do with it, if it'll be a pet planner or, I don't know, just some sort of reference planner. I'm not really sure yet, but I'm looking for different ways that I can use it. I did purchase this in an A5 size as well, which I got last spring. I haven't done an unboxing of it because I wasn't ready to use it yet, but now that I'm ready to use it for 2022, I will probably do an unboxing and show you guys all the different features that I added, but I may use it for 2022. I'm still kind of deciding which agendas I want to use. And that's the great thing about having different agenda covers in one size. You can kind of switch them out. So I've kind of stopped purchasing agendas in different sizes since I know that A5 size works best for me. From now on, I'll probably only continue purchasing different agenda styles in A5 size so I can switch out the covers. If you guys have any ideas, leave them below. I'm thinking maybe a pet planner. I haven't really decided yet, so I'm open to suggestions. So those are the main agendas, and moving on to other tools, I have my journal, which I love. This is the Desmond and Dempsey journal, and this journal has really helped me get into journaling more. If you're not able to get into it and you really want to, I would suggest looking for the right style that you think will work for you. I was using one from Target and I just couldn't keep up with it. I didn't like the way that it was organized. It didn't have a bookmark, and so once I found this one and started using it, I've been using it almost every day, near daily, or at least, a few times a week. So this journal is, first of all, gorgeous. You can customize the front and add your initials if you want, and the paper quality is amazing. It has really thick, creamy paper, so your pen won't bleed, and the lines run the full length of the page, which is what I really wanted. So I've been journaling near daily with this, or at least a few times a week, and it's really helped me to improve my mental health and just to get my ideas down on paper. And this one has a bookmark, which I really, really wanted, and tons of paper, so I will probably end up repurchasing this once this one's filled. I'm about halfway through. And finally, I've got my clipboards. So I have 3 of these clipboards that are kind of in rotation that I use regularly. I have one for home, one for career, and one for personal. So my home clipboard is for grouping actionable items or documents. So if we get bills in the mail or any document that requires an action, like renewing your license or something like that, we would attach it to the clipboard. And once we've read it, paid the bill, or completed that action, then we file it away. So I will probably also share my filing system in 2022. I'm kind of getting that together too right now. But that's how we use our home clipboard. And then my career clipboard holds important information, papers, goals that I've set, or things that I may need to reference. And my personal clipboard is usually for problem solving in my planner. I make lists of changes that I want to make to my planner, planner related tasks or things that I want to do for my social media accounts, or I use it for special projects. So for example, apartment hunting or something that's short term but needs specific planning, but doesn't really fit well in my planner. So I may clip on a list of addresses, a checklist, and brochures. I hope that makes sense, but it's kind of just an all-encompassing special projects / personal things that I want to do. I also want to take a second to thank Skillshare for sponsoring today's video and recommend a class that I think you guys might be interested in. It's called Creating Habits That Stick, a step-by-step guide to reach your habit goals. In this class, you will learn the fundamental science behind habit formation and the step-by-step method to implement new behaviors in order to turn them into habits. So this is a really great class. I actually just finished it, and it has 12 video lessons to help you build a habit routine that sticks. So this class is taught by Cotronelle, and she has her PhD in process improvement consulting. So definitely check it out if you're interested in learning more about habit formation for the new year. And of course, there are so many other classes to explore on Skillshare. There are topics in freelance and entrepreneurship, marketing, lifestyle, productivity, graphic design, website building, and so much more. So if you have a small business or you're looking to gain some additional skills going into the new year, definitely check it out. I've been looking up SEO and other marketing tools to help me build my skill set. The platform is curated specifically for learning, so there are no ads, and they're always launching new premium classes, so there's always something new to explore. The first 1,000 of my subscribers will get a free 1-month trial using the link down below, so definitely take advantage if this is something that you're interested in. But that's all that I have for today. All of these have been working so well for me, so I will most likely continue using all of these styles in 2022, just making minor changes to my planner setup and switching out covers. But for the most part, I'm going to be using all of these same tools, and I've been using them for probably 2 years now. I think I started my clipboard system a couple years ago, maybe even in 2019. The journal's pretty new, but my agenda and the reference book are all things I've been using for years and have really helped me stay organized. So I'm excited to make some changes for 2022, and I will definitely update you once I have it all put together. It might be a little later in January or February once I get things, figured out, but I will definitely keep you guys posted. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!